Alright guys, so I have another tutorial for you, and I do apologize as I'm filming here, but I want to talk about how to transfer your files onto the computer, because I want you to start transferring the images that you take onto the actual computer and save it in your folder. To do that, what you have to do is I'll have some USB cables ready. Okay. Now there's two ends to this USB cable. The smaller end is the one that's going to go into the actual camera. And then this larger USB port here, this part of the cable, is going to go into the actual computer. USB cables only, wow, this is hard to focus, they only go in one way. So if you're trying to put this into here and you're having trouble, right? If it's not working, stop doing that. Turn the cable the other way, and then it should go into the actual computer. Okay, so make that a habit. You can even check and see if it matches up correctly, and you want to be careful because you don't want to damage those USB ports. So I've plugged that in down there. You can see that. Okay. Now we want to plug this in to this side here. Now, this one's really important. This left-hand side here is the access port for the actual files. You really have to be careful here on this side here. It's not very strong the way it's connected, and if you're not careful, you risk damaging or destroying the connection. So you see this little gap here? That's how you're going to open this, and you're just going to pull gently out to expose that cable port. And there's several of them. There's a mic port, HDMI, AV out digital, and a remote. So we're going to take this cable and we're going to plug it in to the third one. So not the HDMI one, but the one below that. There's the port. Match up the cable, and then plug it into the port. Remember, be careful not to pull this too much. Then once you've connected it, the computer should show up an option on the very corner, maybe telling you that it's loading something. Okay, and it should show the camera. Then once it's done that, it may not, but if it does, make sure your camera is turned on. Then you're going to go to your start option, click on computer, and if everything went well, you should see Canon EOS 60D. Double click on that, SD, DCIM, Canon, and then your photos will pop up. Okay. You can make them bigger too by changing the option to extra large icons, and you can see them. This works for video as well. When you record video, they'll show up there. What I want you to do is when you start working on your assignments, go to Start, Computer, V Storage for video storage, 2013-2014 video production. Select the period that you're in, and then your name. And then I want you to create a new folder in here called Photo Assignment. So you're going to click New Folder up here and create your own folder. And that's where I want you to sort of drop your files. So since you have the other window open, you're just going to select them. You can even select multiple photos depending on what you do. You can grab all of them by highlighting them, and then you can just drag them into your own personal folder. This way you save the photos that you've taken. And that's it. That's how you transfer files from the Canon 60D. Again, before you're done, let's say you're finished. Okay. What I want you to do is to make sure to turn off your camera. Right. Then pull out the cable carefully. Then you're going to push back that cover there carefully in there, and that's it. Your camera should be ready to go. And then if you need to, you can go back to your menu and you can format your camera and then click OK. Because you've already transferred the photos, select OK. Then your camera is ready to go for the next person.